Hi, and welcome to Ladera Golf Course in beautiful Albuquerque, New Mexico. I'm here with the lovely Brittany from Dancing Star Studios, and it's Masters Week. Everyone knows before the tournament begins, you gotta have two things. Your lineups have to be set in your DraftKings Millionaire Maker Tournament, and you gotta have something good to eat. That's where I come in. We'll go over an easy-to-make, delicious recipe and get some expert advice on who to put in your lineups that might help you win that $1,000,000. So let's get started. So we're back in the kitchen. Today we're gonna make a pimento cheese sandwich, just like they serve at Augusta, except we're gonna put a New Mexico twist to it and add a little bit of green chili. So let's take a look at our ingredients. We have 24 ounces of sharp cheddar cheese, half a cup of sauteed green chili, a half a cup of horseradish sauce, half a cup of mayo, some sourdough bread, and a half of a roasted bell pepper. We'll get to the roasting in a minute. Before we get started with our sandwich, let's talk about the DraftKings Millionaire Maker Tournament. That's a $20 buy-in, and first place gets $1,000,000. Now I love golf, I like to play golf, and I like to watch golf, but I don't get to follow the players as much as I'd like to, so I'm bringing in an expert for us to help us set our lineups. So until he gets here, let's get started on roasting our peppers. Now you can buy fire roasted peppers in a jar at the store, but we have a gas stove and we have a fresh pepper, so why not roast it ourselves? What you want to do is you want to start with the medium heat. And you want to roast your pepper until the skin starts to blister. You want to keep rotating it until you have your whole pepper roasted. While I'm roasting this, let's take a look at our interview with Abe Torres, our golf superfan and local expert. If you want to get your pen out, he knows what he's talking about and he has a lot of good things to say. Alright, we're here with Abe Torres, local golfer and PGA superfan. He's going to tell us who he thinks has a shot at winning the Masters and give us some of his sleeper picks to help fill in our lineup. So, what do you think, Abe?
Well, I tell you, it's difficult, but after seeing some of these guys live at some tournaments I've attended, I really like how Rose is playing right now. Jason Day seems extremely confident that he's about due, and you can't leave out the one and only Tiger Woods. Now, the reason I mention Tiger is because not only is his play well, all the pros are talking about it, but Vegas has him picked as an on-lock favorite to win it, and they don't like to lose money in Vegas, in case you've noticed.
All right, somebody write that down. I'm putting it in my lineups. I want to win the $1,000,000. What about this kid Sharma? He's like 19 years old. He got a special invitation to the tournament. You think he has a chance to make the cut, make some noise?
You know, Sharma as an amateur is just like, I compare it to a horse that's 99 to 1. He's in the race. Any of these guys have a hot day, they have 2 hot days, all of a sudden they find themselves at the top of the leaderboard. If they can hang on, finish strong, they may have some say. I'll tell you something else that's important are the sleepers, okay? Because you can't fill out your bracket with just a high-end player. So, you know, let's look at some of those guys. What about Zach Johnson, DeChambeau, Duffner? That's who's lining up the whole lineup, okay? So those are the 6 ones that are going to go in.
Thanks, Abe. So I'm getting these guys all written down. We're going to put them in a lineup in the big DraftKings Millionaire Maker Tournament. Now, what other of the top players do you think might go in there as locks that we can put in with some of our sleepers?
Well, if you really don't have your full lineup set up, 2 of the guys that I would look at are, first of all, last year's winner, Sergio Garcia. He's gone through a lot in his life this year. He's married, he has a child, he seems really relaxed in all of his interviews, and he's playing some golf. So Sergio would be a good one, back-to-back winner. Hasn't happened in decades, but why not? Then there's old Jordan Spieth. He was there 2 years ago. He's not quite as prepared as he has been, but he's also more prepared than some of the other years. He's somewhere in the middle, and he might just find himself at the top of that leaderboard.
Awesome. Thanks for all the advice. I'm taking it. I'm writing these all down. You guys will be posting them at the end of the video, so you can write them down and put them in your lineups. This guy knows what he's talking about, so write them down. Get your lineup set. Thanks, Abe. I appreciate it. Enjoy yourself out on the course.
If you don't have a set of clubs, buy them. You won't regret it.
So here we got our fire roasted pepper. What I'm going to do is go ahead and run this under some cold water, peel the skin, slice it, and dice it. Now, I'm only using half of this pepper. I'm substituting the other half with green chili. If you want this the traditional way they do in Augusta, just use the pepper and not the green chili. So I've got my pepper roasted, peeled, sliced, and diced. Got half a pepper left. Now, I'm not one to waste a fire roasted pepper, so I'll be making some fajitas later. That's a recipe we can go over another time, though. So let's get our pimento cheese started. What we want to do is go ahead and get our peppers into the cheese. go ahead and get our chili in. Let's get our horseradish and our mayo all together. And we're going to stir this up for about 5 minutes. You want all the flavors to marry together. Takes a little while and it can be a little messy. So take your time, get everything together. Once we're done mixing this up, we're going to get this into a blender. We're going to puree it till it's about the consistency of peanut butter to be a nice spread. That takes some time and some patience, doesn't it? Well, like I said, got it all blended in together. It's like peanut butter, the consistency of peanut butter. Go ahead and get our mix, put it onto our toasted sourdough bread. Put it as thick as you like it. I like it on there pretty thick myself. And just paste it right on. And there you have it. Pimento green chili sandwich. I had a great time today. I hope you did too. Good luck with your lineups. I want to thank Abe Torres and Brittany Garcia from Dancing Star Studio for helping us out today. Remember, like, share, subscribe, and as always, eat like a champion. So it's the Masters, the most prestigious event in golf. All the best players in the world come to play, and one of the greatest players of all time, Tiger Woods, is making his comeback. Now, I like Tiger Woods. I know a lot of people don't like him because he's had some discretions in his past, but we like to forgive people in this country. You know, and let's face it, we all have a little something we've done, you know, that we're not real proud of, you know, so forgiveness.
Hey, Cookin, Bookie, I'm here for lunch.
Wait, you're early. I'm not ready.
Smells like chicken. What? Pre-made meals? You're not the Cookin, Bookie. You're the Cookin fraud.
Wait, but I can explain.
Eat like a champion. More like eat like a chump.
It's all about forgiveness.